stop going into business because people are excelling in that business. A lady registered for my mentorship program. And during the course of our mentoring, we got to the part of business. We got to the part of skills. We got to the part of financial independence. And then the whole story turned around. She was telling me that, Ma, can you suggest the business I can do for me? Inside my head, I am like, if I should suggest a business for you, it's going to come from a place of my understanding of that business or what I know of that business, not your understanding of the business. And this is where a lot of young women get it wrong. Doing a business because your friends are doing it, doing a business because it is popular or because it is trending, doing a business because that is what is affordable, doing a business because it is aesthetical is the first step to failing in business. To indulge in a business that you have passion for. Passion is the first drive. It should be the first thing you consider when you are thinking of any business. Then the second thing that I have to say is that everyone is not destined to be a business owner. Everybody cannot be a business owner, and the earlier we make peace with that, the better for us. Making your own money from business is a good thing, self-reliance. However, business are of different type. We have people who make money from selling products, and we have people who make money from selling knowledge. So they are both business idea, selling knowledge, selling products. So you have to look inward to see which one are you really good at doing. What do you have to offer? It's very important. And the number 3 thing I have to mention is that some women will excel better in the corporate environment and not in the business world. So they have to get a job, work. From there, they are going to be successful. They will buy a car, they will buy a house, meet a rich husband. So you have to keep track of what God has written for you. This is where being very prayerful comes from, because they said wisdom is profitable to direct, and you cannot be wise if you are not close to God. And wisdom also comes from experience. So you have to open yourself to the errors and good side of life so that you can learn and you can become wise on decision making properly in order to save yourself from, unnecessary hazard of life. So in a nutshell, if you're a woman in your developing stage and you're thinking of whether to go into the corporate environment or the business environment, then you should sit down and do self-evaluation. Ask yourself what you have passion for. If what you're good at is serving people, then the corporate environment might be good for you. But if what you're good at is serving people through products and services, then go into the business environment. But then do not copy people's tactics. What do you have to offer? First of all, there is something that I learned during a business masterclass in the past that says that you should look out for a problem that needs solution. And if you can be a solution to that problem, I think that's also one way you can know what business to do. Look for a problem that is in a particular community, a particular society, a particular country. Then how can you bring solution to that problem? That is the reason why Chinese people will always be ahead of us. They look for problem in people's country and they provide solution for it. So you can start with your own environment, looking for problems, then providing solution. If people are not properly prioritizing the idea of eating fruit as part of their balanced diet, you can bring it on and you will modernize your own in a way that you package it and do it as fruit salad, where you combine different kind of food. Package yourself. That is a solution you are bringing. So by the time one person buy, 2 person buy, and they're bringing good feedback, they are going to draw more customers to you. So this is just an example, by the way. But the first thing is that you to do what? Look for a problem, then be the solution. That is the best way to go into business. The other advantage of this is that when the going gets tough, and the top has to get going, that passion that you have for it is the only thing that is going to be your motivation force to not quit. That is the truth. Even if you're going into fashion design, there should be a passion, a reason behind it, because that reason is what will keep you going when fashion design begin to show you shege banza. But if you don't have passion for it, if there is no reason behind it, and the only aim is to compete with the other vendor, you will fail. You will fail woefully, even if you have 10 million naira.